to the channel. Behind us we have an E36 328 IS that we picked up. It's actually a pretty cool car. It has a slick top. It's a manual car. So we're going to be building a track car out of it. So let's walk around and take a look at what we're able to get. So this has an M52. This is the 2.8 liter, which is in the 328. It's got some forge line wheels, which are 18. So these are Hot Boy edition. So we're going to change these. Put some more track focus wheels. OE M3 mirrors, which we're going to be keeping. They're not body color, but it will be when we get done.
Well, it's the same thing with the hood. That's not body color either.
Yeah, that's rain, Florida rain sun color.
Yep.
So, what else? This actually has BCs on it, which are great for street cars, but we're actually going to be changing them out for some AST 5100s, which is more of like a track focused setup we normally do on a lot of cars here. This has some clear, it's got some Euro clear tails, which we'll keep. It's got an M3 diffuser, but this is actually an IS rear valence with an M3 diffuser. It has an Active Auto Work M3 rear muffler, which is pretty nice piece. We're definitely going to keep that. It's pretty cool, pretty period correct, neat piece.
But it's got, when I looked underneath, it had a stock cats, so
yeah,
I think we're going to do headers and full like exhaust system.
Yeah, because this is a track car, we're going to get rid of the cats on it because it's not going to be driven on the street. So we'll put probably the long tube headers and mid pipe, midsection. I guess coming over here, this already has the trim delete.
Yeah,
we're going to do the trim add because it looks better with the trim on the car. Let's check out the mint interior.
This is the Sahara edition.
Florida edition. This is the Florida edition.
So it's got a hole there.
It's a signature hole. Anybody familiar with E36s, I think, will be very familiar with the wear on the interior.
Yeah, it's got the normal worn out door cards, which are going to get replaced. The steering wheel is also worn out. What else do we have? Some interior bits and pieces here and there that are also damaged, but I think we can get away with.
So I think we should mention the color. It's that Morea Grun, which is Morea Green. I have only seen like 3 other E36s this color, so thought I'd point that out. It's pretty neat, actually neat looking color. I wish this was body color, and so I'm not sure what we're going to do with the color yet, but just want to point that out. It's kind of a rare color.
The hood struts are the half edition. They're not a full open edition.
Yeah. And typical insulation, fail.
It's got...
this is OBD2, so it's got the small manifold, ABS, DSC. It's got the K&N filter, which this filter was changed, I think, in 1942. Is that what it said on it?
Yeah, before the car was made.
Okay. Before the car even existed, that filter was made.
It still has the secondary air pump, windshield washer, fluid reservoir, bunch of emission-related stuff that we don't really need.
And it has a lot of plastic E36 stuff. So this car, actually, we picked it up for about $2,500. It's a good driving car, runs and drives. Pretty much everything works. Obviously, the interior is worn out because that's E36 things. But overall, it's a really solid car, and it's going to be a really good platform for us to start building. So underneath,
we got an oil leak.
Oil leak.
A big one.
Power steering leak. Pretty much everything is stock. Looks like there's a new set of motor mounts on the car, which we're going to change.
It's got a new AC compressor.
Okay, yeah, new AC compressor, which
we don't need.
We like AC on the track, right, Ellie?
I don't know about that one.
Okay.
Worn out tires. This one might be showing wire pretty soon.
Yeah, this is the Hot Boy Edition wheels and tire package.
This one is not as much, so you know the alignment is on point.
Yeah. So moving on.
It's pretty clean.
Yeah, clean car, no rust.
Yeah.
This is a Florida car. Driven car. I mean, it was used and driven, so it didn't really sit around. Solid frame underneath, but this is all stock midsection to here. This is where the Active Auto Work piece starts. It's got some camera arms here. Go with the wheels and kind of dial everything in that way.
Those are the BCs.
I think these are the DRs.
Something. But it's got the air cups up front too.
Yeah, to raise it
Yeah.
for speed bumps and everything, which is pretty cool. We're going to delete those too. We're going to be doing a diff bracket on E36s. Everyone knows on that, it's a failure point here. It actually rips the bolt out.
Yeah.
We're going to do subframe reinforcement on this.
All new bushings in the back, and then change the control arms or the camber arms. Obviously, the new coilovers.
36 chassis is not the strongest chassis, but it's also 97. So if you do the math, Ali, 24 years.
A lot.
24 years. That's older than you, I think. This
Maybe.
car. So it's got age and it's pretty flimsy. So we need to reinforce it.
So we'd be replacing. I mean, obviously replacing the sway bars, control arms, doing new bushings on the control arms.
We'll probably do a Z3 rack, which is a smaller ratio rack.
Yeah,
a little bit tighter.
And then also the steering shaft, since it does have a rubber piece, so there is some, I guess, forgiving.
There's play.
Yeah, there's
play in the steering. Basically, you turn the steering wheel and the wheels don't turn. So we want to get rid of that.
And then the radiator setup, obviously the whole cooling system would get an overhaul.
Yeah, we'll do silicone hoses. We'll do a nicer radiator, probably a CSF or a Kyo rod, whatever it is.
And then as far as drivetrain goes, do a new clutch, shifter, and all that. Take care of that all at once.
Yeah, but pretty solid car. I'm pretty happy with the price. Pretty happy with what we found. So let's get into the teardown. All right, guys. So this is everything we removed from the E36. It's almost what would you say, Ellie? It's like 85% out.
More like 70.
70. Okay. So headliner, the door panels. We got one of the seats out. We left the driver's seat in so we can still move the car. It's a nice little CD changer was also out.
Yep, and then a bunch of small engine things.
Some will go back. Some we won't go back. So let's walk over to the car.
Yeah. So
we left the nicest, the mint seat.
Yeah, so we have the seat, we have the door card still, but that we have a plan for that. And then the headliner, you can see it looks like something died in there.
Yeah, but we'll get this off. That'll come out pretty easy.
So most of that stuff will come out.
And then we're gonna go get the dry ice and get off and the torch. You basically can use both the dry ice method and the torch method to get rid of all the sticky insulation, sound deadening material that is in all BMWs, pretty much. We might even paint the inside of this car. Haven't decided yet, depending on how hard it is to get that off.
We also have the carpet still in it, which is going to come off.
Yeah, carpet will come out. And then on the next video, we're going to do the AST suspension. We have 5100s going on the car. And then we're going to do some bushings. And what else? What else was there, Ali?
I think we're also going to do the door cards and stuff.
Okay, we'll do the door cards.
But obviously it's going to be in the later on videos. This is just the first part of gutting the car. There's going to be a second part.
Yeah, so this is a long series. So anything you guys want to see or any questions you have, just comment below in the comments. And be sure to like and subscribe to the page, hit the bell, and follow us.
Yes.